Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Now we begin the English language transmission from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Series of mixed powers. Song of Janitor Kim Il-sung. winner Powers, 성읍 janitor 김승일. Respected Kim Jong-un, First Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea, First Chairman of the National Defense Commission of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army, visited the newly built Kalma Food Stock Factory and gave a task to make good preparations for commissioning. He was accompanied by Han Kwang-sang, Department Director of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. The Kalma Food Stock Factory, built in the East Coastal area, is a modern fish processing base which produces various kinds of processed marine products, including salted pollock roast, salted pollock entrails, dry minke, and dry squid. Respected Marshal Kim Jong-un proposed building the factory so as to provide the people with larger quantities of delicious and highly nutritive processed marine products, personally named the factory, and solved all problems arising in construction. Looking around the production control room, processing room, freezing room, and different other places, he acquainted himself with the construction and gave instructions on promoting the preparations for commissioning. He said it is an intention of the party to build the Kalma Food Stock Factory into model and standard of fish processing center according to the demand of the new century. He noted that as the construction is nearing completion, it is necessary to pay deep attention to building the inside and outside of the factory perfectly and establishing good draining and ventilating systems of the processing rooms to fully ensure hygienic security of the production workshop. He instructed that in order to produce a lot of processed marine products of different kinds after commissioning, it is necessary to totally enhance the responsibility and the technical knowledge and skills of the employees and manage the modern freezing and processing equipment sent by the party properly. He said the factory should mass produce good products which would surpass the processed marine products of other countries in taste and quality to be popular among the people. And for the purpose, it is important to make correct business strategies and managerial strategies and presented the tasks and ways for the supply of raw materials for normalized production and management of the factory. He stressed the need to finish the construction of the Kalma foodstuff factory on the highest qualitative level so that it can play an important role in developing the fish processing industry of the country. He said, now unprecedented innovations are being effected in fish catching on the fisheries front, filling the whole country with the social sea fragrance, and expressed the resolve to build an up-to-date processing factory specializing in the production of pickled fish in the west coastal area on the basis of the experience in the construction of the Kalma foodstuff factory in the east coastal area. Respected Kim Jong-un expressed the belief that officials concerned and builders would make good preparations to commission the factory in time. Revolutionary activities of respected Kim Jong-un were reported abroad between the 20th and the 25th. The Chinese News Network and People's Network, the Russian Zartest, and the Japanese Gyodo News reported of his field guidance to the construction site of the Pyongyang baby home and orphanage. The Russian internet news, News.ru, broke the news of his field guidance to Mayday Stadium under reconstruction. The Chinese Gazeta, the Uruguayan newspaper, presented on the website of the Brazilian Committee for Solidarity with the DPRK, carried the news of its on-site guidance to the construction site of the Wisung Scientist Street. The media of China, Uruguay, and Brazil carried his photographs. The Latin American Regional Committee for Remembering President Kim Il-sung was formed on the 23rd. The committee decided to hold political and cultural events, including memorial meeting, seminar on the exploits of the great leader Kim Il-sung, and lecture in the regional countries on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of his demise. Memorial meetings and photo exhibitions recently took place in Norway, Romania, and Kyrgyzstan. A reading session, lecture, and film shows in Nigeria, and a roundtable forum in Ethiopia on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the demise of the great leader President Kim Il-sung. Displayed at the photo exhibitions were photographs on the revolutionary life and immortal exploits of the great President Kim Il-sung. Personages of different stripes and other people were present at the events held in those countries. Speakers highly praised President Kim Il-sung as a great statesman and prominent leader who made an immortal contribution to the Korean Revolution and the cause of global independence. The Korean documentaries The Tower of the Chochi Idea and The Arch of Triumph were screened at the film shows. The Ethiopian newspaper Reporter recently featured the 20th anniversary of the demise of the great leader President Kim Il-sung, illustrated with his smiling portrait. In an article titled, Outstanding Leader of the 20th Century, the newspaper described the President Kim Il-sung as the great leader of the world revolution who led the anti-imperialist independent cause along the road of victory throughout his life. It praised his undying achievements for the Korean Revolution and the cause of global independence. Meanwhile, the President of the People's League of Bangladesh and the Chairman of the Bangladesh Group for the Study of Sungan Policy gave statements to media on the 17th and the 18th on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the demise of President Kim Il-sung. Foreign websites recently featured the semi-centenary of the great leader Kim Jong-il's start of work at the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, along with his smiling portraits and photos. Special write-ups of different titles, including Workers' Party of Korea and General Secretary Kim Jong-il, were posted on the websites of the Brazilian Committee for Solidarity with the DPRK, the Russian Rostov Association for the Study of Kim Il-sungism and Kim Jong-ilism, the Russian Kirov Association for the Study of the Chochi Idea, the Russian Group of Solidarity with the DPRK, the Mountbatten Czech Korean Friendship Association, the Britain-Korea Friendship Association, the Anti-Imperialist Forum of Germany, the MS Travel Company of Germany, and the International Alliance of Societies for the Study of the Chochi Idea and Sungan Policy in East European and Central Asian regions. The Russian internet news BaikalPress.ru and homepage Debridov.ru and the Polish website DPRK blogged articles praising the great Kim Jong-il for his immortal exploits in party building. In the meantime, the websites of the Society for the Promotion of the Relations between Austria and the DPRK, the South African Group for the Study of Kim Il-sungism, Kim Jong-ilism, the French Anti-Imperialist Front, and the Motive Group for the Study of the Juche philosophy and Sungan policy recently blogged articles in high praise of the exploits performed by the great Kim Jong-il under his Sungan-based leadership and his achievements in the leadership of the party. The joint street march and military music ceremony of the military band of the Korean People's Army, the Central Military Orchestra of the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, and the Women's Brass Band of the Korean People's Internal Security Forces was held in Pyongyang on the 28th. The Korean military band and the Russian military orchestra lined up at the foot of the mountain hill with the bronze statues of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. They solemnly played the immortal revolutionary hymns Song of General Kim Il-sung and Song of General Kim Jong-il and March of Victory of Sungan, looking up to the bronze statues. Then they started a joint straight march towards the Kim Il-sung Square. People of both sections in the capital city Pyongyang welcomed them, going through the Sungan streets, playing loud military musical pieces. The artists of the Korean and Russian armies held military music ceremony at the Kim Il-sung Square. They played military musical pieces, making splendid and diverse formations. Mass rallies were held Saturday in North Hwanghae, Tagang, and Gangwon provinces on the occasion of the June 25th day of struggle against U.S. imperialism. Present at the rallies were officials of the local party, government, and economic organs, and working people's organizations, working people of different tribes, and youth and students. Speakers at the rallies said the unprecedented immoral crimes committed by the U.S. imperialists during the past 3-year Korean War after provoking a war of aggression in Korea clearly show that the U.S. imperialists are the chieftain of aggression and war, root cause of all misfortunes and sufferings of the Korean nation, and the sworn enemy who cannot live with them under the same sky. They expressed a determination to violently smash the vicious movers of the U.S. imperial aggressors and the South Korean puppets to suffocate the DPRK and win the final victory in the showdown with the United States. The rallies were followed by anti-U.S. demonstrations. The Rason Yanzi Angling Tour Festival took place in Rason City, an economic and trade zone of Korea, on the 28th. The festival was held according to the agreement between the Rason International Travel Agency of the DPRK and the Yanbian Jutsu Travel Agency of the Jilin Province of China. The purpose of the festival is to fully satisfy the demand of the tourists to enjoy emotional life and develop exchanges and cooperation between the Association of Angling Enthusiasts in Rason City and the Angling Association of the Yanbian Korean Autonomous Region of the Jilin Province. The opening ceremony of the festival was followed by the freshwater fishing angling contest of tourists with the dual wordings of the contest. The freshwater angling combined with the sea angling tour will take place in the Rason area in the future. A delegation of the DPRK General Bureau of the National Software Industry, led by General Director Kang Young-jun, left Pyongyang by train on the 28th to visit Mongolia. The English newspaper of Koreans in the United States, Minso Tongsin, carried a commentary on the 24th, hitting the United States, which divided the Korean peninsula and imposes all misfortunes and sufferings upon the Korean nation. On the other hand, Kwon Hun, chairman of the Shenyang branch of the General Association of Koreans in China, gave a statement to media condemning the U.S. imperialists for persisting in their reckless war movements against the DPRK. The South Korean internet newspaper Minso Ilbo on the 24th posted an editorial denouncing the personnel affairs policy of Park Geun-hye, who promotes all human terms. The editorial condemned Park Geun-hye for an attempt to make the conservative cabinet the ultra-rightist cabinet, pro-Japanese cabinet, and war cabinet. A state statement of solidarity was issued by the Ethiopian Youth Committee for the Study of the Churchian Idea on the 20th, and the joint statement by the Switzerland Korea Committee and the Swiss Group for the Study of the Churchian Idea on the 21st, on the occasion of the June 25th to July 27th month of anti-U.S. joint struggle. They opposed the U.S. hostile policy towards the DPRK and supported the Korean people in their struggle to reunify the country. The Russian internet homepage Yegro Football and the French magazine Le Point on the 18th and the 20th respectively introduced the hot wind of football, sweeping the DPRK according to the idea of the Workers' Party of Korea on building a sports park. And that's the end of the news read by Kim Hyun-ok. This is Voice of Korea. Now you enjoy your female quintet. The wisdom of Marshal Kim Seol is the best. Female soul in Pangchang. We think of Marshal Kim Seol, Away to Sleep. 갈수록 거쳐지는 고마운 생각 갈수록 Here is dance music. I will live like a star flying the party. Many days in the past since Voice of Korea Panmanman's contest began. Official concert contest is increasing among the listeners with each passing day. many listeners asked about the context in detail, and the alternative to the article concerning the questions of the context. This time we tell you about the 3 chapters for Korea's reunification. We wish listeners to listen to this account and find answers to the questions presented. The great President Kim Il-sung, rightly leading the struggle for national reunification, presented the 3 principles of national reunification, the 10-point program of the great unity of the whole nation, and the proposal for founding the Democratic Federal Republic of Korea. The great Kim Jong-il, in his famous work, "Let us carry out the great leader Comrade Kim Il-sung's instructions for national reunification," dated August 4th, 1986 or 1997, formulated the 3 principles of national reunification, the 10-point program of the great unity of the whole nation, and the proposal for founding the Democratic Federal Republic of Korea as the 3 chapters for Korea's reunification. The 3 chapters clarify the fundamental principles and ways for Korea's reunification. The 3 principles of national reunification, independence, peaceful reunification, and great national unity, are the common reunification program of the Korean nation. The North and the South confirmed and announced the words through their joint statement on July 4th, 1961 or 1972. The 3 principles present the fundamental way and plan to solve the issue of national reunification with the strength of the nation, according to the will and interests of the nation. The 10-point program of the great unity of the whole nation, made public on April 6th, 1982 or 1993, indicates a fundamental way to accomplish the cause of national reunification independently. Korea's independent and peaceful reunification is unthinkable apart from the inter-Korean reconciliation and great unity of the nation. The 10-point program is the most reasonable and realistic proposal for reunification acceptable to everyone who sincerely loves the country and wishes national reunification. It clearly indicates the general goals, ideological basis, principles, and ways of the great national unity. Implementation of the program is a third part to independent and peaceful reunification of Korea. The proposal for founding the Democratic Federal Republic of Korea presents the best way to reunify Korea on the basis of allowing the ideas and systems in the North and the South. It was presented at the 6th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea in October 1969 or 1980. Under the present conditions that any of the two sides does not concede its ideas and systems, the most reasonable way to solve the reunification issue smoothly is to reunify the country by federacy. The proposal is the fairest and most reasonable and realistic proposal, which confronts the specific unity of Korea with different ideas and systems in the North and the South, and represents the will and desire of the nation to reunify the country peacefully. The federacy is the only way to solve the reunification issue peacefully as early as possible, according to the desire of the Korean nation. The Korean people will accomplish the cause of national reunification under the banner of the 3 chapters for national reunification. You've been listening to our regular program, Listeners Aid. This is Voice of Korea. Please enjoy piano concerto. Korea is one. Winnie Opiniel sur les mixed 방송 위아왕. 난 유린조 요끼미를 출연한 방송 Reunification by Our Nation Itself.
기쁨도 우리만 알아. 무난히 숨을 당겨 부셔버리고 신선만이 향해 닿고 공일이 가자. 공일 우리 우리가 갈 길은 우리가 알아. 조지조의 삶도 우리가 알아. 인도한 한길 따라 굳게 붙여요. 신선만이 손을 잡고 우리 항상 이 나라를 온 세상에 행리유하고 이 통일은 우리 민족끼리 너희를 지어내리고 우리 민족끼리
Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC on 14,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz and 13,650 kHz. For Middle East and Northern Africa between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kHz and 11,645 kHz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kHz and 11,635 kHz. For Southern Africa between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kHz and 11,910 kHz. And for Central and South Americas between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz, 13,760 kHz, and 15,180 kHz. And between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,710 kHz and 15,180 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.